What's up, everyone? I'm out at Wild Horse Park in Mustang, Oklahoma. I'm going to be playing the back nine today, and I'm just going to be using two discs, my full turn Passport and my full turn Navigator. Two great discs in the lineup, straight out of my bag, and I'm going to show you what they can do today. Let's get after it. Okay, hole 10, 240, Navigator, flight hyzer. Ooh, that looks good. Good start. Okay, great start to the back nine. Navigator did a good job on hole 10, and we knocked in the birdie there. So hole 11, 389. I'm normally not throwing my mid here unless I have like a really good wind. And today the wind is not amazing for a mid-range shot, to be honest, but we're gonna put the Navigator to the test and see what it can do. So 389, let's do it. A little short, a little early, but I liked it. Man, that's a great mid-range. You know, honestly, not too bad considering I land this far away with drivers sometimes. Whoops. Okay, let's just forget about that putt. Okay, let's stop and talk about this Navigator for a second. So I'm a huge fan of this disc, one, because it has a great flight path, but two, because it has a really familiar flight path. When I threw for Prodigy, I was a big fan of the M3, and throwing this Navigator really reminds me of that disc. It's extremely reliable, it can hold a line, it's got a lot of glide, and it's got a predictable finish. I also bag a Warship, which goes extremely far, has a lot of glide, and is predictable as well, but it's not as turn resistant, it doesn't have any fade in comparison to this Navigator. So this Navigator is a really good complement to the Warship, and then the next step up would actually be an M1. So I got a nice variety of mid-ranges in my bag, and this Navigator fits right in the middle. So I'm going to toss it around 12, 513 feet, easy too, right? Okay, hole 12, 513, when we got a big tailwind, I'm going to try to take it out the right side and hopefully just ride that wind for 500 feet, you know? Too high, way too high. So definitely not a great drive, way too high. But it gives me a good opportunity to throw this Passport. Let's try to make it. I don't know what's going on. Perfect opportunity to look like a dummy. I'm so far away. Jesus. And then we'll just throw that one under the basket. All right, moving on. Okay, this is the hole I'm looking forward to. I got a big tailwind, 400-foot hole, 397, Navigator, full rip. Almost, it's like 390, so a little short. Let's give this passport a toss. That's like 340, 350 dead straight. Navigator. Okay, hole 14, 413 feet. It is basically a headwind. I don't expect much, so I'm going to just try to get as much as possible and play smart, low driving shot into the wind with this disc. This is a tough battle right here with this mid-range. Okay, let's talk about this passport for a second. So the most familiar molds out there that would be comparable to this one would definitely be like an AVR or a Warden from Dynamic Discs. Maybe a Pure, something along those lines. But in this plastic, it's definitely going to be a more overstable version of all of those discs. Chunk on the tee shot. That's a big three on that hole any day. Into a headwind with a mid-range. Let's go. Okay, hole 16, 282. This wind is not the best wind for this hole, especially with the discs that I have, but we're going to try to make it work. Navigator. I definitely hit the guardian tree and rolled 80 feet away, so heck yeah. Okay, 17, 267, and it should be the perfect hole for this passport as long as the wind is going to cooperate. It's down right now, so I better hurry. just a little long actually. Not my best effort. It happens. It happens. Okay, last hole of the day, 342. I'm gonna try to be a hero and get it on a hyzer. Coming in. Sorry. Okay, so those dudes, hopefully they're friendly, because I definitely hit their cart, but they knew they were in the way. Okay, last putt of the day. Hey man, I'm sorry. You probably helped me maybe?
I know, that was my bag too. I was like, oh,
Well, cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad y'all are cool. For sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got you, bro. Have a good one, man.
Later. Yeah. We're gonna end on a positive note, that's for sure. Okay, so that's my 9 holes at Wild Horse in Mustang, Oklahoma. Just tossing the full turn Navigator and the full turn Passport. Again, this Navigator is in the express plastic. That also comes in the ground plastic, which is their base plastic, and it comes in the priority plastic, which is the more clear translucent plastic that I'm throwing this Passport in. This is the priority plastic, and it also comes in express plastic and that ground plastic as well. Earlier I mentioned the shortcut. You can grab the shortcut, you can grab the Voyage, you can grab the Drifter, you can grab the Traveler. All their great discs are at fullturndisc.com. Check them out on their Facebook profile page, their Instagram. John McCain does a great job updating everything on there, and I think you guys would really like what they're pumping out of Joplin, Missouri. So until next time, thanks for tuning in, and Slinger Disc Golf, Kyle Webster, DiscGolfKyle, signing out. Bye.